Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Between our visitors and our home team. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Off the bootleg, Lawrence. Open man is Ross, complete.
This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's... Now a handoff here to his running back.
There to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. On first down, it's Armstrong.
And they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 5. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity.
To the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts. On first down, Lawrence. And that makes us 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting to 7
from the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because later.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Operating from the gun. And the back end. Pass rush. They've been able to get home. And there's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
To rest this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football.
They're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
Complete. On second down now. It's Armstrong. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side. They'll run on first down. Armstrong shedding through the defense. And he's. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete to right. Don't get it, though. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The 38. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. From the gun, Lawrence, his first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence throwing middle, and it's complete. Start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's a short. This from 48. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time.
To extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done, without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete.
Reception. Your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league.
8 yards. They'll try the right side with Jones. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback? They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his... And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's... They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Defense.
1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game, but on the step.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
As an unbiased observer.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a man open down the middle. Only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time. Again, they've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a quick throw here. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now a quick slant as the throws, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Lawrence. There brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep him caught.
They got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That is caught by Rodgers. Touchdown, Broncos. An 11-yard touchdown. And time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't yet. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2nd and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved it as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And from the gun, Lawrence. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit close. They'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it.
Brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.